Hello, you are watching Kristen Keeps It Real, and I will be answering a question I have yet to find the answer to on YouTube, so I figured I should just do it. I've been auditioning in various different spaces, from small rooms to large unfinished basements to finally a designated space of my own, and I've had all sizes of seamless paper at this point. But a thing that has always been a point of contention for me was, what size paper should I get? Should I get the 53-inch, the 86, or the 107? Well, today you will finally see the comparison so that you can make the right choice for your self-tape space. Let's get after it. This is the 53-inch. It comes in the length of 18 feet or 36 feet and is definitely the most economical, ranging from $42 to $60 depending on where you get it. And the ones I used in this video here, the best backdrop for your skin tone. At the time I shot this video, the 86-inch wasn't even an option, which probably could have fit in this medium 10 by 12 foot room easily. But the only option I had was this or the 9-footer. That would have covered my closet and, quite frankly, wouldn't fit comfortably in the room itself. So it was clear to me that I was going to have to get the 53-inch. However, the 53-inch poses a lot of cons. For example, it's really for portraits only, so doing a self-tape horizontal will not work unless you roll the paper horizontally, naturally. Which means that you had to cut your seamless to fit your space, and then deal with rolling it and unrolling it sideways for storage, because this room wasn't just my self-tape room. But the absolute worst was having to tack it to my wall with push pins, which left a considerable amount of teeny holes in my wall. I wasn't a fan of taping the edges due to it ruining the paper, so I opted for ruining my walls. Looking back, that was probably not the smartest idea. And now let's move on to the 107-inch. And like with the 53, it comes two different lengths, 36 feet or 150 feet, but you will definitely not even come close to needing that much length. These are obviously the most expensive of the three, starting at $79 and going upwards of $450. But like I said, you won't be needing the 150-foot one. And you won't ever have to cut it either, so just stick with the 36-footer. Now, before I get to the caveats, let me tell you what I loved about this size. It could fit more than one person standing in my shot. I never had to worry about the sides showing in my audition, and overall, it made my slates look really profesh and, well, seamless. Now for the caveats. Unless you are in a large professional studio or an unfinished basement like this one, these bad boys take up a lot of room and wall space and are really not the best solution for an apartment or even a house. Supposedly, you're supposed to store your seamless standing upwards, but if you have low ceilings like I do, that's not gonna work. Plus, I naively tried to pick up these backdrops in a sedan, and that was just plain dumb because it was basically longer than my car. So I had to borrow my friend's SUV to haul it home. Lastly, these suckers are heavy, so you are going to want to put them on some sort of strong mount, not like a curtain rod or anything. The freestand mounts take up even more room, adding about 2 feet to each side of your seamless paper. So a ceiling or wall mount meant for photography paper is probably going to be your best bet. But whichever you choose, it will cost you at least another $100 just to hold the dang roll up. And I believe in saving as much money as you can on self-tape gear, period, especially if you're just starting out. And now for the 86-inch. And like Goldilocks said, this one is just right. At least for me. My new studio space is about 10 by 15 feet. But the only spot I wanted to put my seamless paper was right here across from this window, so I could get access to even natural light, which means I would have to get a ceiling mount so as not to cover the closet when not in use. With this mount, it just barely fills the width of the room, which wouldn't have worked with my 107-inch paper. I was able to add 3 different color rolls up top with this 3-prong mount, which I will put in the description below. And if I wanted to purchase more color paper in the future, I would be able to store it standing up, as these backdrops are only a little over 7 feet in length, and floor to ceiling, this room is a little less than 9 feet. But more importantly, when these roll down, it's perfect to frame up my self-tape auditions, all the way down to the floor, and no sides showing, which makes it perfect for my favorite type of slate, the one where I put my full body right next to my face. The 86 comes in 18 feet and 36 feet. Although, unless it's black or white, the 18-foot is much harder to come by, which stinks because it's a whole lot cheaper at $57 versus $75 to $90, depending on the color and where you get it. You would also have to be dishing out a little bit more money for the ceiling mount, but I reckon you could figure out some DIY contraption that could hold these suckers up on the wall for a lot less dough. That sounds like a good idea for a YouTube video. In the meantime, which backdrop size did you decide on? Let me know in the comments below, and if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.